recent form's been rock solid.
Yeah, it has, and the form around him is sensational. Music Magnate never got a vote out of Sydney, ran a great race with 61 2 runs ago, and then a dominant winner last time. Look, he's got his 60, but he's a proven weight carrier, can clearly win.
2 is out, 3 Parolic. Glenn Boss takes a ride for Peter Moody. He's got a lot of ability as well.
He resumes, beaten less than a length, 4th to the handy Prince Harada. Fresh last time in at 1100. He's won twice fresh. This trip can suit fresh, and he has a case. Awkward gate, though.
4 is out. 5 is Lord Ag. Robert Heathcote, good to have him back in town with this Queensland galloper. Craig Williams takes the ride.
I thought it was a pleasing return given he covered ground. They ran sharp time there, Doom, and then went to a benchmark 90 and was quite impressive sitting off the speed. So only second up that day too, ran well, 3rd up last time in.
6 is Vineholt, Peter Moody, Daniel Stackhouse off the inside barrier. Solid winner on Geelong Cup Day.
Made up good ground fresh, then nailed a key rival here, Malaguira. When only second up, he won 3rd up at his latest attempt. He's proven at 1400, winning hope.
7 is Counter Spin for Hall of Fame trainer Leon McDonald. Andrew Glyas, also the co-trainer. Karen McAvoy in the saddle.
He got out to the 1400 last time in this class, and he won the race quite well. The Magic Boy form's good enough here.
8 Durendal for Matty Ellerton and Simon Zara. Damien Lane in the saddle. He's another one who's got plenty of ability when he puts his mind to it.
Yep, rarely runs poorly. He's probably a good safe way to go here from an ice gate. Top jockey, stuck well first up in quick time. Unsuitable 1100 metre trip. He beat a good field at Pakenham. Note, he won 3rd up last prep, and his race rated really well. A few of those did last time in.
9 is an interesting runner. Turn It Around. Matty Williams trains down at Warrnambool. Champion jockey Damien Oliver in the saddle. He's got tremendous stats here at Flemington.
He does. Any jar out of the track would have helped, but resumes here. Placed all 3 fresh runs. Note that. Had form around profit share this year. That's good enough.
10 Malaguira, Lee and Anthony Freedman. Ben Mellum in the saddle, drawn nicely.
He meets Wineholt better at the weights for that narrow defeat last time, and that was off back-to-back wins. He's going super and draws in, winning hope as well.
Another Queenslander, number 11, Siegfried for Toby Edmonds, who trains on the Gold Coast. He's drawn well in barrier 3 for Brenton Avdulla.
Certainly had excuses first up, covering ground. Worked hard from an awkward gate last time and did a terrific job. I think he's a bit of overs.
12 Golden Mane for Chad Schofield, chasing a race-to-race double. He's riding for David Hayes and Tom Dabinick. He
resumes. He won here in December 2014. Alas, that was his last win. He ran okay first up last time in at the mile. He's a maybe. 13 is I'm a Blaze for Wendy Kelly. Tommy Barry in the saddle. He got a long way back, resuming in City, and actually ran okay. Went to Cranbourne and was sound on speed, trifecta player. Number 14, Orient Line for John Maloney. Luke Curry in the saddle. Earmuffs are being used for the first time. He hasn't come up a notch this prep. I think we all thought he would have. The Staviva form was going okay till that horse's fail. Flemington I could forgive. Geelong last time just missed an informed horse, so he's on the each way hope. Similar gear change there for number 15, Sent from the Stars. The earmuffs are on for the first time. Matty Ellerton and Simon Zara train here at Flemington. Dwayne Dunn rides. He didn't get the clearest run last time, which was no help in a listed race. Now, Caulfield prior to that was good behind Haybar, who had form around some good fillies. 16 Tashbur. Now, we heard earlier from Brad Bishop of Racing.com that James McDonald will ride a half kilo over here at 54.5, trained by David Hayes and Tom Dabney. That was a good return in a strong race, strong form race it was. Then no match last time, but actually held on okay. I'm fancy that tops him off. Again, it's that profit share form. 17 is out. Number 18, Shintaro, is raced by a lovely big syndicate of owners for Jane Baker, who trains down at Warrnambool. Ryan Maloney riding. Honest on pacer and, look, raced on the speed, resuming, game in defeat behind a pretty handy one, it is my view. Just no match last time, but gave the winner 3 kilos. 19 is scratched. Number 20, Mantanella Fay. Dominic Tanur takes the ride for Sean Dwyer. Easy for you to say. Got a long way back, 3rd up and came wide, finished well. It was pretty handy, 3rd up off that long break. Need your top 4 here, Gator. 8 Durandal, I think, in a really competitive race. One good project clearly can win the race. He carries weight. Wineholt, Tashby, Malaguira next. 8, 1, 6, 16. 8, 1, 6 and 16 here from David Gately, race 4. Tremendous scenes now as some of the big guns are arriving for the Emirates Melbourne Cup. Got some footage here of Trip to Paris, trained by Ed Dunlop, making his way onto the track. Oh, he's a mighty horse, this bloke. Of course, runner-up in the Caulfield Cup last start. The evergreen Red Cadeau, 3 times a runner-up in the Melbourne Cup. And Fame Game, the Japanese galloper, also arriving here on track. Well, let's get the latest word here on a couple of key runners in the race. We'll start with Lee Freedman, who has Malaguira, who's been well backed here. Lee, great to have you here again today. Good luck in the Melbourne Cup a bit later, but we'll start with Malaguira. Are you happy?
Yeah, look,